Hi everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss with you the templates in C++. This is Rosalind Diana, Assistant Professor, CSE Department, RMD Engineering College. Templates. Templates are powerful features of C++ which allows us to write generic programs. Generic programming is an approach to programming where generic types are used as parameters in algorithms to work for a variety of data types. To avoid having to write same code for many data types, the simple concept is to pass the data type as a parameter. So no need to write a different code for each data type. The same code can be used for all data types by passing the data type as a parameter. There are two ways we can implement the templates for the common data types. So function templates and class templates. First one, function template. Generic functions use the concept of function template. Generic functions define a set of operations that can be applied to the various types of data. The type of the data that the function will operate on depends on the type of the data passed as a parameter. For example, quick sorting algorithm is implemented using a generic function. It can be implemented to an array of integers or array of float values. A generic function is created by using the keyword template. The template defines what function will do. Syntax for function template. Template class, the template type, return type, function name of parameter list, then body of the function. Where T type, it is a placeholder name for a data type used by the function. It is used within the function definition. It is only a placeholder that the compiler will automatically replace this placeholder with the actual data type. A class keyword is used to specify a generic type in a template declaration. For function template, here is the example. So we have a template, type name we give as T, inline function is defined. So common name, generic name used is T for the return type, and const maximum is the function name, and it has to get two inputs, constant inputs. They are of different data types. So generic name is given T. So A and B are the variables which will get the values. Different types of data we will pass. This function will check if A is less than B. If A is lesser, B will be returned. If B is lesser, A will be returned. And we in main method, we have two values, I and j, 39 and 20. We are calling the function max by passing I and j value, and the result will be integer value. Again, we have f1 and f2, two decimal values, 13.5 and 20.7. Again, we call the max function for the f1 and f2 values. Now it will calculate the decimal values and result will be decimal. Again, we have two inputs, S1 and S2. S1 is hello, S2 is world. We call the same function max of, but now we pass the string values. So it will be it will be finding which string is bigger and which is smaller. So maximum of S1, S2 is world. So for any type of data, the function will be working if it is a generic function. Next, second type of template is class template. It can be defined similar to the function template. When a class uses the concept of template, then the class is known as generic class. Class template can also be defined similar to function template. When a class uses concept of template, then the class is known as a generic class. Syntax. The template class T type class name. T type is a placeholder name which will be determined when the class is instantiated. We can define more than one generic data type using a comma separated list. The T type can be used inside the class body. Now we create an instance of a class name of type object. So without generic class template, just class name and object we will give. Now we have to define any type of data the class can accept, should accept. So we are giving in the angle bracket type. What type of data we are going to assign for the object. Our class name, it is the name of the class. Type, it is the type of the data that the class is operating on, and object, it is the name of the object. An example is given here. Class A, public values number 1, 5, and number 2, 6, add of function. In add of function, addition of number 1 and 2 is defined, num1 plus num2. In main method, for the class A, object D is created, and we try to pass integer value. So D dot add of, it will add the integer values and it will return it. It will print the result. Addition of number 1 and number 2 is 11. In this video, you have learned about templates in C++. Advantages of using templates in C++ and disadvantages. Templates are type safe. Type safety means that the compiler will validate types while compiling and throw an error if we try to assign the wrong type of data to a variable. They are generally considered as an improvement over macros for these purposes. Templates avoid some common errors found in code that make heavy use of function like macros. Both templates and macros are expanded at compile time. They are a good way of making generalizations for APIs. Disadvantages: many compilers do not support nesting of templates. When templates are used, all codes are exposed. Some compilers have poor support of templates. All compilers produce unhelpful, confusing error messages when errors are detected in the template code. It can make it challenging to develop the template. Thank you.